What's up? How are you doing?
What's up, Adam? How are you? Dallas, good to see you again, brother. Bill, Peter, everybody, how are we?
Great, great.
I'm doing great, my guy. I'm double tasking right now, trying to put out a fire tweet about this space. So just bear with me, but I am doing
No
great,
hurry.
my guy.
Let's
I just,
get
I,
it,
I just
my
left
dude.
my other space a little early. I know Clips don't handle it. It's midday Suteki spotlight right now. We do the double time Fridays, whatever the fuck he calls it. Yeah, so I just helping him out there. Where do I find my fucking drafts on my phone? Jesus Christ, made me feel old. Yeah, how are y'all doing?
Good, man. Grinding. Just been doing this for what, Adam? It's episode 49, number 50?
Dude, I remember Suteki was one of the. I think Dallas, we had you on. I think it was like the second
Yeah, very early
spaces
on.
we did.
Yep. Been around for a while, man.
Yeah, we have been. It feels like it wasn't 1 week ago, but it wasn't. It was like what now? 2 months, 3 months ago
Eons ago.
since we
Yeah,
started.
eons. Crazy. Crazy. A lot's happened, a lot's changed. I've executed and we have developed and implemented a whole bunch of things. And the fucking problem I have with this world is that they don't give a shit about doing research. So I'm here to, get my fucking soapbox, a little dingy ass soapbox. I went to the academy, I brought some fucking ammo, and I'm sawed off shotgun, you motherfuckers. And I've been doing that shit until people wake up. So this is day 3, and I've actually been pretty successful at it. You should check my timeline if you don't know. Um, you know, I'm gonna answer any question you guys have, obviously, because you guys are my day ones. But anybody comes up asking some stupid ass shit, check my Discord. Don't disrespect me. Let's start there. I don't hold my tongue because I'm respectful and I'm tactful with my time that I have, the energy that I have, and I respect the fuck out of these owners here of the spaces and my own energy and time. Right, so we're all gonna do the same thing. Um, you know, there's a time for PR. That time is not now. Time to be real right now. Let's go. Happy
And
Friday.
let's go. Happy Friday, Dallas, to you as well. It's slow today. It's slow. What are people doing?
Man, the sleeping because the fucking morning was crazy. I should not have been up as early as I was. I'm fucking, delirious at that point almost. And for whatever reason, there was an oddly large amount of people that should not have been on these spaces at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. They either are like, at lunch, praying to God that they don't fall asleep at their desk, or, they are asleep because they don't have a other job. I tweeted something. I'm gonna keep poking that, and then when Cliff's done, I'm gonna hop on my computer and retweet the shit from Suteki's account. So hopefully get some noise. But you guys deserve to have like 500 people in here, so I'm gonna try to help make
Thank you.
make that happen long term. Right? Nothing crazy is gonna happen today, but believe me, I'm in your corner. I always have been. I put a lot of effort into the back end of the business postman because that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I promised this whole shit. I'm gonna deliver way more than that, but we're here now. Deliver the shit. Nobody heard about it. Nobody cared to look about it. Look for it because we're in a fucking bear market and people are just want to go outside and shit and never come back and mute my Discord. So I'm just gonna act like I'm starting from scratch. This time I've got a great foundation, to start off with. So this has been a lot of fun. Like, please fund me. I guarantee you're gonna lose, and it's gonna be fun doing it.
Bodies feel like a wise man once said. So I pinned.
Didn't you say that? Take
No, no,
right.
no, 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 no. I pinned the tweet. This is above, guys. If you want to help us, please go and like and retweet that, and let's get
Let's
everyone in
fucking
here.
go. Let's do it.
Let's
Because
go. Everybody in here, please pump their back, push their shit because they deserve it. They talk about a lot of amazing things here that are dwarfed by some dumbass people that talk about, I don't know, like fucking footsies and cheese cream. Like, what does that even mean? Cheese whiz? I don't know. Weird shit of the day. Stuff that doesn't matter. You really want to hear about that over some actual shit that matters? It's okay. Maybe you do. I wouldn't. Couldn't be me. I'd support them.
dude, I was watching. I think it was what can it be like maybe 10 hours from now, 10 hours ago. I was watching. Welcome, Sasti. I was watching just going on because I haven't been able to keep up with the tech, and I wanted to check the collection, check how everything's going. So I went on Magic Eden, and there was like 30 sales coming in a matter of 20 minutes. I don't know if you were out in some spaces pumping it or what happened, but I just
Not
watched
even
it
yet,
go.
man. I was yelling at people on my Twitter, and people having to resonate with what I said, and they fact check me and realize that it was even more crazy than what they thought, and they just decided what to do with it, whatever it is they wanted to do, and then I hopped on Spaces. So it wasn't some crazy shill event, but this is not just Twitter. Twitter is not the answer. If you're a founder out here, you need to be multifaceted. I have a guy that I deem and regard as the same caliber as myself working on my other half. That means back end, so that means Discord, right? So smart guy, smart motherfucker named Tommy, who has found people like wanting to make the names for themselves and shill stuff. Some people call them alpha callers, right? Crazy shit, right? Maybe shilling to them, um, maybe shilling to them might make sense because don't they run the pulse of the NFT space in our realities, right? If they really believe in it, don't they want to be seen and regarded as somebody who randomly guessed correctly? Of course they do. So I've had Tommy, just remind people, and alpha callers and people that ask us, people that come to Discord, whatever tickets, ask them to check us out. Show our backs if you really believe in us. And 3 or 4 people have in the past 48 hours. That has been another effort that goes on the exact same time simultaneously as the shit that I'm doing. That really goes full circle into pumping and sustaining, right? Not pumping and dumping. People can talk sexy all they want to about your fucking project, and then they realize they actually don't know stuff when that shit wears off, and they fucking sell for a loss because they don't really want to spend time on it, right? This is different, Not really. I'm leaning on it. I'm gonna lean on my big guys. Most of these fucking influencers are my friends anyway. I just never really ask them for shit, but they know me. Um, I'm just kind of like going little by little, reminding them about the fuck I got to tell because people are obviously too comfortable with shit, and that's what I've been doing. It's been going great. A lot of conversations had, reconnecting, recalibrating. What doesn't change is the fact in the concrete, stance that we have that I got plenty of shit to give you guys, plenty of shit to do, almost too much. It's almost overwhelming when you come in to Suteki now. You don't know anything. So I learned that yesterday. It's almost too much shit at the same time you could do. And you don't really know like what to do first, right? So that's why I tweeted the video of the community board that my Discord manager, helped create and organize random, the obvious frequent asked questions. This is an active thing. You can create the question. My team can create the question. Holders can create the question, and they can also help answer the questions. It's a very interactive thing. We're all involved, and it's a process that you're building upon, right? To really help people, enter the realm of the Suteki very comfortably. Because believe me, it ain't some phantom. Please go stake and don't finish sentence, right? That's typically what the matter is. It is not like that here. You're staking because you're earning sushi. What's that sushi do for you? Let's think about this. Well, it's another training site that you also are allowed to stake. Both of these staking platforms, both are non-custodial, which means what? You can still see your shit in your wallet. That's great. That's comforting. Let's get back to the point. So you're in training. All this shit, right? You already staked for sushi. Now you're gonna go to training to stake. Why? Because you get some dope ass fucking art that is already dope from the beginning, right? Just imagine what shit looks like when my artist hand creates the upgrade for you when you've earned it. How do you earn it? You train. You stake and you train, and most of that is time. Most of that is time related. After you have paid the entry fee of whatever the sushi cost is to get to that point in that level, 5 levels, and then when you get to the henshin, right? As a two week burn off period to let warm. Realistically, actually draw your shit by hand for people that don't deserve it. I say that because this art is just fucking ungodly, man. Like he does not deserve. I don't even know why I was blessed with that crazy motherfucker that is my best friend, my artist. Another story, another time. But yeah, he does phenomenal work every single time, and it's by hand, and it is raw, real. You actually have a form. We have a sheet where you can fill in what you would like to see on your henshin. That another reason why we got 2 week grace period, because you actually get to customize it to a certain degree, right? Or may not use it depending how stupid your suggestions are. but it's very hands on. You really get to feel like you're a part of it, and that's just one aspect of it, right? That's just the thing that you gotta earn. And you got fun shit. You got the dojo that we have. Shout out to god damn, there's so many people I'm fucking partnering with. Stone frogs, something frog. I'm gonna have to look it up. God damn it, I can think of it right now. Um, I believe it's Stonefrog, something like that. They created a fucking dojo for us, and dojo is a interactive site, right? Raffles, it is auctions, it is IRL shit, it is
Is it part of
whitelist
the lily
cards.
pad? Does that sound
Thank
familiar?
you. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes,
that's
yes.
Stone Frogs with the lily pad. Yeah.
Stone frogs, thank you. Yeah, I did not want to butcher that shit, so I didn't really not feel confident when I said that. But yes, thank you for confirming. Yeah, stone frogs, the devs of stone frogs. That little that I know are some of my fucking best friends in the space that I've accrued over time because I make real connections here. If I share my energy with you, it's because you're a bad motherfucker. And I really appreciate you. And a lot of people in that circle there, and they did a great job. Second, I hopped in. I did just like everybody else would. Hopped in their fucking tickets. Hey, I really respect this lily pad. This is amazing stuff. Can I talk to the developers? I'd really like to talk about maybe getting something like that for Suteki. Yeah, sure. Let me put you in a group message with the developers. I get throw me in a group message, and 5 out of 8 of them in that fucking group know me already. like memes, gifs ready, talking about hey down. It just was amazing. It's so like I mean, and I needed the help. I'm not a developer. I had to kick out my fucking developer who was on the core team because he didn't do one fucking thing for us. Pre-mint, during mint, after mint, whatever, just wasting my fucking time. And so I had a lot on my plate. Right? I mean, I did most of the stuff you guys saw like during Mint, whatever. Like myself, I'm not a developer. I just execute, figure shit out. Right? It's in my name. We're gonna figure it out. So, thank God, found people like them who really helped me out and made an incredible site. And now we've had it for months, an incredibly smooth. Sexy UI experience, Suteki themes, right? We've got raffles, auctions, and whitelist spots that you can earn, win, purchase, right? And then we also have IRL shit that's on the same site. And also, mind you, there is games being developed that should be released either this week or next week already. The first couple, they got like 6 games. 2 of them should release pretty soon. So you can also play on the dojo. Amazing stuff, right? You can use my SBL token. You can use my SBL token to actually play and earn with those games. There's a lot of shit that you can do. Right, damn, this is the second use case for sushi. I'm not done. We can go to my shop. Another thing that I had to find an incredible developer for, up and coming guy, who's helping me build an actual utility for Suteki as far as a business, right? Things we can offer other projects that they can purchase from us and we can do for them. That has also been established. But let me get back to the shop. Shop's an incredible, seamless way for you guys to purchase. Right now, it's only simplistic merch stuff, just for timing. Warehouse, shipping, all of those things come into play. But we have customized, designers, myself included, already have stuff in the works. Embroidered shit that's already been done, tested. We had to send samples out to make sure that we actually like the quality of the materials before we put our name on it. We do an amazing. The guy also does acrylic artwork, which is also going to be custom made that you can purchase from our site. So all that stuff, most of it is readily available now. All of it is made. We just haven't launched all of it yet. Um, on our site, you can use Sushi once again to pay for this shit. You can use USD, you can use Solana, you can use your debit credit card. I mean, if Apple Wallet is available on your baby mom's fucking iPhone, you can use that shit too. I really don't care. Like, it's all available right now at your disposal. You can go check out. If you're confused, please go to the link tree on Suteki's main page. I'm doing my best to keep up with all of the links we have. There's so much that you can do. I'm just doing the most important things on there. Everything else you really can't find in the Discord, and the people are really nice and they're in the main chat. We do our best to try to, myself included, make you guys feel at home, comfortable. I spent 2 months on the back end, really solidifying some of the stuff that I'm talking to you about right now, and partnerships and things that I can get done that other people on my team cannot get done. Quickly, efficiently, right? Juggling all this other shit that is not important to anybody else, right? Because we handle stuff proficiently and effectively behind the scenes, and you get professional product on the outside. But one thing I noticed here recently is that like no one really knows what the fuck's going on, and that's partly due to the market, right? We were heavily involved in the Europe Asian market. Seriously, like I can't tell you the craziness that I had 3:30 in the morning on April. Shit, of just like hordes, hundreds of people coming in that did not speak English and like just spamming the questions in our Zen chat, and that's another story. But like I said, we had a really big presence overseas that evaporated when the market went to shit. And then after that, we had a month period of time where I had to go fight internal shit, because things weren't the way that I needed them to be. It takes time, money, effort to really clean that shit up, right? So that took 3 weeks, and obviously people with no patience are gonna fight. That's great, fine, whatever. So you're building all these things up. You end up with now in a bear market, newbies coming in, right? Great, positive-minded people, the people that are smart enough to have survived through the space. Most of them don't even know, So we're at a space where like most people don't even know who the fuck we are, which is crazy for me. Which was crazy for me to think of, right? But now I'm just expecting that to be the case, right? I'll pop up, I'll pull up in a space or whatever. I'm just expecting you to know me and not know who the fuck Suteki is, right? It's just casual, right? You know me as a friend or whatever. You looked at my Discord, my Twitter, excuse me, for 5 seconds, great. But you never really actually like looked. So I just took it upon myself. 48 hours ago, whenever I posted this, you know what? I'd say last week, when I made that blog post, because I've charged myself to write this fucking blog post because I can't trust, other people that I had charged to write stuff for me. Something else I took in my own hands and just like 3:30 in the morning, just type some shit out on my computer, press send. It's literally 3:30 in the morning. I did not review it. I did not double read it. I didn't ask nobody nothing. I pressed publish and I asked my artist. I was like, yo, hey, read this. Tell me what you think. I'm about to crash. 5 seconds later, I see Suteki retweeting it and posting it. I was like, oh wow, okay, I guess you didn't want to read it either. luckily, so some people have seemed to like it. I guess if you haven't read it, you should. It came from the heart, and it was one of many blog posts to go. We're trying to be as multifaceted as possible. But it's a little bit of an insight in the mind of a founder, me specifically, in that aspect. Wrote that last week. I guess that was a call, right? Like a wake up call for the world, for myself. Just to understand like what I had at stake and who I was and who I see myself as and what value I can bring to people and to my project, right? What they count on me for. So I dropped everything this week. 48 hours ago, literally, maybe 56 at this point. Specifically, wrote this thing in Discord in my Suteki chat, which is the admin chat, right? Let everybody know what to expect. I screenshotted it, tweeted it, and let everybody know to be prepared for a whirlwind. And that's what I've been given so far up to this point. Something else that I should have pinned to on my Twitter right now. You should read it if you haven't. And I mean every word of it, and that's exactly what I have been, implementing. Right, just a reminder period. I tweeted my friends, old friends, influencers, whatever. If any single one of them, and I respect the fuck out of their opinions too, and they know that, right? This is a business, so if they did not respect what I had to offer, they would have fudded me out of the room, would drag me in the concrete, and I may or may not have to serve them. Right? They did not. Not one. I added 20 of my closest friends, people that run spaces, very highly regarded, publicly. Asked them to hit me up, do calls, share opinions, blah, blah, blah. Not a single person fighting. You know why? Because we're just really offering something here in the anime space that I'm proud of, that we're going to be building for a long fucking time. And it's about damn time that people really just wake up. Like, don't waste your money on this bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you flip your bags on me too. Great, make your money and buy it back in again after you made your money for the long haul. Because this is really a long term play. Like we're at one point, whatever the fuck we might be at 2 now. Hopefully, if not, it's all good. We'll get there. Buy in now, get the 5, right? Sell a couple, get your money back, please do. Like, this is like, what the fuck are we here for? Like, why is everybody afraid to make money? Like, or talk about it? I tell people that shit all the time. Please make your money. Like, that's why we do this. Be successful as a project. You can be proud that you are part of something that actually made you money and you give back to, right? Giving back just happens innately because you feel charged to do so. I mean, that's my goal, right? And then let's take charge and let's hit the next level. The next level comes, do it again, right? I succeed when you succeed. Nobody is ever going to come to my space or my Discord or my presence and talk about not getting paid or getting your bags because I care about your bags way more than mine. If I cared about mine, would have put a long time ago. So I put a lot of fucking money into this, time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears that may or may not even should be investing in this, and I am, because this is my shit. That's what I do. Put my name in this, and I got people counting on me, and as much as I count on them. So it's just gonna happen. That's a quick but not so quick synopsis about
Love it.
Suteki.
Love it. If you want to pin the blog post you talked about,
Oh, Ben.
let's do
Of
it.
course, yeah, I got
So
you,
we
brother.
can check it out.
Yeah, that's great idea.
Just to take it back, like for anyone listening, either here, I think most of the people here and the people in this space know about both you and Suteki right now, but also for
Right.
anyone listening to the recording, it's a 6,000 supply, right?
Correct.
Minted, I think minted like
Yeah, we
June,
minted June 3rd. Yeah, the Genesis collection minted April 22nd.
and
The
it was
scrolls
definitely one of the hype mint of the summer. I remember it
for
was.
good reason. Yeah,
Yeah,
spring actually, right before the summer. Summer is when crypto died, right? And spring, right? I minted the Genesis collection because I was the first project to create the NFT inspired VC fund, right? Where I told the public, I told our community exactly what we needed. We needed money to make sure we could operate and deliver everything that we say we're gonna do. We had a roadmap planned out. All this stuff's written, and this is, hey, I'm counting on you guys, asking you to believe in us when we don't have anything else to give you guys but dope art. It's the least we're going to do right now for the Genesis collection, and I promise to take care of you for taking care of us. That was the creation of the immersion scrolls, right? Been done written into lore. I wrote that shit on myself, on my own too. And it was like, I made it my mission to make everyone understand that if you have the opportunity to mint this and be a part of this team's dream, vision, mission, you've got no choice but to succeed, right? And I really, really, really believe that we minted for 0.3 soul. 600 collection, I wanted to be very small because we calculated the amount of money that we would need to pay for, candy machine shit for a 6,000 collection, right? Actually paying to mint that. What does marketing look like? What does ME want? Like all these little fees that no one thinks about, I thought about beforehand. We calculated an assumptive amount, made that up, and a very, very, very thin budget. Like I wanted to make it clear that this is all going back to exactly what we said it would, and we did 0.3 mint, and I think we something like that. Sec. Yeah. So I wanted to make it clear that this is we're doing this because of XYZ. I think I even created a channel just impromptu, started adding everybody, and it was like explaining this shit word for word, waiting for people to catch up and get their eyes on it, right? And we delivered on just that. It was incredible. 0.3 man. I think the high scrolls were fucking 48 soul bars.
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, wild, right? It should have sustained, but some things that I can't control that I really wish hadn't happened towards me. Hella unprofessional types. And so people do what they would do when they were given fucking force fed basically information that they shouldn't have. And you get what you need, and you fucking pump and dump your shit, right? So everybody dumps their shit right before mint, as they should have, because they should have never had the information that was released on Discord. At that time anyway, right? And so that is what it was, and then Mint went phenomenally. Like I had Cody, NFT Chain, the NFT, the YouTube Cody, the Soul Boys, help co-host 6-hour spaces during Mint. Live on Twitter. I want to make it on a Discord. I wanted it on Twitter. I wanted people to be readily available as these things were minting out to try to ask whatever the fuck they wanted. I encouraged, tweeted, added people. I was like, please, any concerns? Now is your time to speak. This is recorded, and every influencer that you could ever imagine was in there, chilling, hanging out, asking me questions, answering questions very quickly, having fun, some music, more questions. Great. We're watching the fucking Mint thing. I mean, it was amazing, right? Minted out very quick. 6,000 collection, 3.5 sold, man. It was amazing. It happened very, very quickly. It was surreal, And then once that happened, proof of concept for me in my mind, and I was like, okay, bet, now we can get to work. Now we can actually work and do what the fuck we want to do. So that's what we did. I had staking released, prepared to be released pre-mint the day before. So I waited until that night to release staking to let people know, hey, by the way, this shit's already done. At that point in time, staking before 2 weeks post mint was unheard of. People would take a fucking month to create a staking website just to let you put your NFT somewhere to earn a useless coin. That was not us. Night of mint had that shit released. And after honestly, like after that was a month of turmoil and fucking weird ass shit that like I had to deal with and clean up, which obviously caused confusion, right? Like questions and impatient people's like, oh my, what's happening here, things that I had to wait on, I can't control. Like 3 weeks went by of nothing, literally nothing, by nobody else's, and definitely outside of my control. And I gave it like 3 weeks, and I took a step, had an emergency meeting, basically like if it were IRL, it would have been me and everybody on the concrete one by one, and I put their fucking faces to the ground, and then called them an Uber home one by one. That's what that meeting was like. That's what I did. We solved a lot of problems that night because I had had enough, and we built from the ground up there. This is 3 weeks post man. Basically apocalyptic type things. Floors down to like 0.8. No one's there in the Discord no more. Oh damn! And during all this other shit, crypto died. Like the fucking Solana died. I think it was $80-something whenever we minted. Burned down to 50. Burned down to 27 at one point. All of this other shit. So a whole bunch of crazy stuff we had to deal with at that time. So all that to be said that people that are meant to be here are going to stay outlasted. Reconvene the people team that has always been there really working was able to clean the fat, trim the fat, and really get down to the nitty gritty, get some shit, make some shit happen. I'm proud to say that we're still, we were able to do a whole lot during that time, right? We're still working though. We still have shit to show for it. People are still uncomfortable. Still trying to work to make sure that, we got the money to continue prospering and pushing the brand, right? And I ain't talking about like paying a core team like me and Warren and Tommy, right? It ain't about that. Like we're trying, we got to keep ourselves pushing this brand forward. So that's exactly where we're at. So we're doing. We released 8-9 different things in the past 60 days, unheard of. Please go research any other fucking NFT project in the Solana blockchain that has released anything other than staking and a merged site. Please at me. I'd love to go shake their hands and talk to them. It hasn't happened. We have so many things that we've been released. I can't even remember half the time. So many fucking things. Like I forget the amount of things that we've done. When I try to tell people about them, I have to be like, go back to our links and our fucking Discord. Like, oh my god, I forgot 4 things that we've done. Partnerships we've created, partnerships we've established, still alive and well. You like gambling? Go to our own custom fucking DJ Point Flip site, branded by Suteki. Sure, go burn your money there. Like it's literally, you think of it. This busy boy shit, I'm hella bullish on. It's fucking amazing. I started that partnership very quickly. Another partnership happening with this like fucking active like profile pic versus profile pic like fight NFT fighting thing. Reminds me of WWE. Somebody called me about that shit the other day. I was like, great, 3 minute conversation. That sounds amazing. Put us down. Tell me what you need. That's another point of exposure. So we're just gonna keep moving. Um, I might not be the. I mean, I don't consider myself a writer by any means. I think I did okay on this fucking blog thing, just because I do the best I can with whatever I put my mind to. But I'm gonna share that shit up here at the top too. I was went off on a tangent. Can't think and scroll at the same time.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, that's just where I'm at, man. I'm trying. We're trying. We're still here. Ain't nobody gone nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you're here. And I also like just checking on the Discord. You guys are there as well. And I checked by the way, I Bussy Boars. We had Bussy Boars on yesterday. That was great. Like I'm
Yeah, I love
also
them.
excited for that platform. I'm gonna try to have some type of the pod on there as well.
Yeah,
So let's
do
see.
it, man. We're professional partners already with them, and I signed up. I did our little shit there, and it's just dope. Whatever happens from that happens. But I support anybody that really making big waves, big changes. I want to be a part of it, help them any way I can. So that's what that was.
Yeah, for sure. Um, and you have the yeah, like I always it's a good brand and it's a good feel to the entire Suteki thing. Just checking it yesterday, I got this again, like just checking back, and it's such a um I always have complimented you guys for the art. If you were like, if you were to categorize it, you say you have built a lot, done a lot of things, provided like utilities.
Mhm.
Would you call it? Is it a brand? Is that the main thing of Suteki?
Oh yeah, of course it is, because we've been successful up to this point. It's a brand because it's recognizable, not because a brand is a meta. You earned the right to be a brand. You're a business until people know who you are. If you're recognizable very quickly because of different monikers and things, phrases, pictures, other objects, right? That makes you a brand. You put something else that no one has to explain to you about, and you recognize it. That's a
No,
brand. I feel
no,
like
for
that's what
sure.
we
And
create.
there is a lot you can do with a brand as well, and it can be a
Absolutely.
brand can be so big. Yeah, like you had some merch. Is it merch
Yeah.
done right now? Because that's
Yes.
one thing you're gonna push hard, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all we have is the simple stuff out right now. Stuff that everybody else is making, but the whole custom stuff and the, streetwear, the shit that you see the Suteki NFTs wearing, right? That stuff, that street, like really custom stuff, leather shit, right? Like embroidered stuff, jackets, hoodies, beanies, fucking uh, yeah, fucking bucket hats, like fanny packs, like leather jackets, sweats, fucking kimonos. I can and will not continue, but there's more stuff I can make. But that's what's happening right now. We've been had those connections. It's just about timing, positioning. Can we afford to do it? Okay, we can't. So what do we need to do now to backtrack to earn the money as a business to then go back and do that stuff that we know we can and are ready to do, we can't afford to do stuff like that. So we got plenty of shit. I think I just shared the I should share the blog post on the top, the big screen up there.
Maybe
But yeah.
someone can go find it for you if you if you
Mhm.
want that. I'm the same. I
Hey,
gotta do two things at the same
no,
time.
I just found it. I just shared it to the top. Hey, yo, can you do me a favor and pull Cliff up here as a speaker? I just seen Cliff down there.
Come on, Cliff.
Yeah, please.
I just sent him an invite. I found him.
And yes, another thing I thought of that was when I went to the Discord and I checked the channels and I saw the roadmap. So I went to the roadmap. It says coming soon, so it tells me you guys are working
Yeah.
on some stuff
Yeah,
in your
well,
roadmap.
we finished the other roadmap like months ago. Like all that shit's dead, and if it hadn't been done, it's because it was stupid, and we fucking pivoted, right? Um, I didn't have the time to make some sexy, roadmap to say we had a roadmap. I was busy actually, actively doing and creating and executing things that would have been put on a roadmap. So yeah, coming soon, I guess. Like there's more stuff. There's more of a roadmap in my announcements than there ever would be on an infographic. Uh, and that's just what it is. Thank you, Cliff, for coming up. I just want everybody to know real quick that Cliff's, in my opinion, part of the core vision that we got going on here is the very quickly becoming the eyes, ears, and the face of the man, very respectably so. If you don't know him and you are a project owner, I would very much advise you to do your research before you get to know him, because it will not be a good time for you. We are establishing a presence of mind in a time that is respectable in this space. Something that people can really count on to have a one-stop shop. Bird's eye view of whether we should fuck with you or not. It's that easy. It's that simple, and it's gonna be determined in that hour time. We also respect that hour too. Um, And yeah, to answer your question, Cliff, earlier about why I was really kind of getting on primordials in this space, I'm just kind of trial and error. I feel like they could take it, and they weren't answering some questions that I was waiting on to be answered, and so I was like, fuck it, and just start asking them, trial and error, bro.
No, I can
Figure
dig
out what
it.
works. You know what
I
I'm
could dig
saying?
it. I just like
It
I'm
wasn't
just a
nothing
little
wrong.
I'm just a little bit more surgical. Like I try to run the space like sort of like an audio, do your own research,
And I
right? So
love that.
if
Yeah.
you, let's say for example, like you're busy in your IRL job, or like if you run a business in real life and you don't have time to tune in, but you're curious about a project, you could jump on the Suteki timeline, press play on the audio recording, and we try to give insights to the project. We try to assess the preparedness of the project for the community, because oftentimes you mint these projects and you have to wait 3, 4, 5 weeks for them to actually do anything. And then we also try to deep dive into the founders, right? Because when you're putting out a project, essentially what you're doing is you're marketing something to the Solana ecosystem, and people don't care. I mean, the JPEGs are cool. Interest is fleeting, right? People switch up JPEGs all the time. The whole staking, tokenomics, like we've heard tokenomics for the last 8, 9, 10 months now, right? But people buy the person, people invest in teams, they invest in founders. So what I try to do is just kind of deep dive and really lift up the hood and see what's under the surface, peel away the layers of the projects, and really try to put out like the best content in terms of like hosted spaces, and really ask the tough questions, the smart questions, the cryptic questions, to where if your project is full of shit, like I don't have to tell you you're full of shit. Like the audience will be able to hear it. They'll be able to tell. They'll be able to assess your lack of preparedness by not being able to answer these questions. Because I'm psychopathic. Like I stalk projects before they come.
Literally.
So once they're on the calendar, I'm basically sitting in your space like freaking Verbal Kent from The Usual Suspects, playing stupid.
And how far are we booked out?
Just we booked out to the first week in October.
Damn.
So I'm basically I'm stalking these projects in other spaces. I'm listening and I'm doing SWOT analysis and writing down questions. I'm checking out their website, seeing if their link works. I'm looking at how many people they have in the Discord in relation to how many pieces they're trying to mint. You know what I mean?
Yo, don't give too much alpha, man. Don't tell them all your secrets.
Nah, but
Give us some,
long
yeah.
story short,
Give us some, yeah.
long story short, like here's the alpha. And this is not a slight to anybody, but when it comes to hosting like one-on-one spaces and really deep diving with projects, my aim is to be number one. And it's not going to be something that I'm going to self-tout. I want it to be something where the word actually gets around, where people actually listen to the spaces and get value. And I want the content to essentially speak for itself. That's the alpha.
Love it.
And I
You're doing
would
it to
say
that.
that's actually not even alpha. I think that's what every single community member and user within the NFT space should look for and should search for and should strive towards knowing about any project that they're looking at, or just any project in the space in general. So there's no alpha. I think it's just about pushing that culture, which is what we're trying to do on the pod. But just every project should do the same, because once you give people actual quality projects and quality content, they're not going to want the shitty ones anymore, and that's what the space should be about. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
You're damn right, exactly. And Cliff is doing a phenomenal job of that. So are you guys, right? I don't have to say that, but we're gonna say that here again. First off, thank you for allowing us to be on here. Thank you for bringing Cliff up. That's my guy, and I think he really is able to captivate the energy that I put on and that I want to have put on my behalf, on my project's behalf. He does a phenomenal job of that, almost better. I even want to say than I could, and I love that. Yeah. But what we're gonna do, and why I'm gonna make you grow here, Cliff, is because I'm gonna continue being a little bit more brazen on your spaces, because you gotta remember that entertainment is a part of that aspect too, and you know, I know how to entertain. And an hour space, right, is longer than an average show on TV. People don't even want to sit on their fucking comfy couch that long and watch some shit, even if it's Rick and Morty, right? Then I don't want to listen to you for hours straight without some type of comedic release. So I'm here to do both, and my shit's gonna be funny, and at the same time, we're still gonna get somewhere, right? And so that's what I'm plugging and playing. As much as you will allow, as you notice that I'm still deferring to you. Whenever I feel like this shit's kind of like going, be going out of the ropes, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your show. But we're going to work in tandem to make that shit feel like something that people can enjoy and feel like they feel comfortable asking questions, being a part of. You ask next level, high level questions. People don't feel comfortable following up those questions with stupid ones, right? So we're just going to like really make sure everybody feels comfortable and understand that there are no such thing as stupid questions. And everybody should be okay and confident and comfortable in the subject that we're in asking questions, right? You notice that, right? We start shooting shit and being stupid, just a little bit, right? It's still on topic. More people start raising their hands and asking similar questions about the topic you had, instead of just letting you move on from the different, pivots in different aspects of different questions that you have, right? Way more people ask questions. That's not by accident. is people feel comfortable enough doing that. And damn, they hear us talk about a subject a little bit more than just a Q&A back and forth, and we're being loose with it and being funny with it, and you see some personality in these projects. Damn, then the guys that are on speakers feel confident enough to raise their hands and be like, oh yeah, you just reminded me of something. It's letting you speak because you do a great job. When you let people understand that they can hear you do a great job and still feel comfortable enough asking stuff in the moment, not at the end, in the moment when it matters. So that's what I'm working on with you, and we're gonna get real good at that. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Nice. Definitely gonna check it out and hop in there as well, Cliff.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. For real. Forever grateful.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, Chief. Is there
And thank you,
something
Adam.
is there something like working on Suteki and all that's happening right now that you are especially like excited about? Is there something
Oh
in the
yeah,
future?
yeah. In the future, shit. I guess I could talk about that. You guys got a lot to catch up on. But yeah. No, so I've got a partnership with the NFT project right now that's creating an anime short, a comedy, which is gonna be fucking dope. Can't wait for that shit to come out. And it's gonna be the beginning of a very a fruitful relationship towards my sprint towards anime. Because if somebody doesn't know, anime isn't as sexy as it sounds. You need a fucking studio to release anime. And if you don't know what a studio is, go find the largest warehouse you've ever seen in your life, double it, and fill it full of people that you don't have enough money to pay for. That's what a studio is. And so you see Netflix, see those stupid fucking animes, you see all One Piece, all that stuff. Yeah. They have like buildings, campus with people way better than any of us here right now working on anime. So that's what that takes. Baby steps. We're gonna try to find a way to that. So yeah, I found an animator that does a great job with comedy. Short's gonna make a website, an episode about us. I signed him on, and we shook hands like 3 weeks ago. She's gonna be released, I think, this weekend, maybe, or next. And then I'm charging the Twitter community to help me with this manga. All right, I've got great artwork that I've got set up. It's blank, no words on it. The shit's dope. It's got our weapons involved. Oh yeah, we need to talk about our weapons. Can we talk about how we just fucking released a 3,000 weapon collection in the bear market? Can we talk about that? That was just could only mint in sushi in a bear market. Ah, damn, how could I forget?
I got
Wow,
mine.
something else, right?
I had my scroll.
Damn.
Got my weapon.
Really appreciate you, bro. Oh yeah. And I haven't even gotten to the multipliers and the percentages. Once you compound that shit, and you stake that stuff, and you get way more stuff, right? You guys can figure that out. It's just so much. It's so much to capture in one sitting. It's funny to say, but it's real. So yeah. Yeah, what else do I have? Yeah, so some manga. I'm gonna do a Twitter manga competition. I got the artwork already. I've had it ready for a month and a half. But then D guys had this huge shit. All respect to D guys, you know what I'm saying? But I've never released some shit like that amidst theirs. Why? Waste of time. So just focused on really kind of waking up the Discord amidst that shit, right? Really kind of get people focused and figure out what our vision is gonna be. So whenever that's just done, we're ready to go, like you've seen. So I'm gonna release that very soon and give people an opportunity to be involved actively in the blog site and the website in our journey in our lore. You create some dope vision, it's the lore that we give you, right, with this manga, and you're an artist, right? We're gonna have opportunities for you, not only writing, but creating art, creating your own, right? This canons, the non-canons, all this shit that we can do. You can have your own fucking section if you're that good, right? And I respect it. So we're gonna be creating the manga into that. No, I do not. Personally, I'm against making the manga part like an NFT collection and something that you release. Like, why? People on my team don't agree with me up there, but I just don't think that's a very good use of our time and energy. And you have to give people enough things just to go fucking see and venture out for before they even give a fuck or interested enough to waste their time or invest their time in you, right? So I don't really want to make that a collection. I just want people to be able to go to our blog and read as we create the manga, right? The blog posts with different categories, including one for founders, like the one I have pinned up at the top that you can read about that I'll be writing on. A little bit of stuff for everybody, right? Techie Spotlight's gonna come back around. We're talking about that pre-mint. That's gonna come back and rear its head on the blog site. So if you do some dope shit, you're gonna be featured at the top of this fucking sexy website that we have. Banner at the top, very similar to how Magic Eden does, right? You know how it pans over, something like that. With your stuff, you click in and read all about you, pump your bags, please do. Website links, fucking emails, any websites that you want them to be on, right? All that stuff's gonna be there weekly, right? Discord's gonna be involved in figuring out who the fuck those people are, right? So we're working on that stuff. Yeah, I think that's other thing, really releasing this. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Business venture. Cliff, I don't know if you want to talk about this coffee shit.
Yeah, we gotta. Well, he's
we
not
got
here,
some
but
stuff to do.
I'm sure he won't mind. I
You talk,
have
man.
Yeah, I have a good relationship with Uncle Corvus, and one of the things Dallas told me when he was looking to do with Suteki was push the brand forward, right? So, one day Uncle Corvus was in one of my spaces with a client that we were hosting at the time, and I said like, let's jump on a call, like on a Google chat, and so what Suteki will be working on in the months to come is something very special brewing. There are 4 different tribes in the Suteki lore, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be producing 4 different blends of coffee, different flavors, textures, etc. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to release seasonal and premium blends based on our Suteki upgrades. So like, depending on what time of the year, holidays, you'll probably get like a henshin version of that actual coffee. It's going to tie into the anime, the lore, the entire thing, and that's going to be it's cold brew, and it's going to be IRL. We're not just going to do it on the Web3. We're going to try to take it retail. So we got a lot of interesting things brewing. It's actually my brainchild. I'm like super grateful that Dallas and Corvus even like heard me out and gave me the opportunity to sort of bring my creative business development side to the table. So I'm grateful to be a part of that.
Yeah, so that's just something else add to the list.
And you were gonna have some rev share as well, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, look, please understand. We do all this. I do nothing if I don't begin with the end in mind. And what am I without you? City, what am I without you, right? Yeah. So you guys will be taken care of. It's gonna be fun. Leads me to another aspect that we're doing in business. We're creating a business venture where this really sexy merch shop that we have is gonna integrate the custom artwork that you guys can purchase and use. You can use the SBL token that we have. You can use USDC. You can use your fucking credit debit card. You can use Solana, right? We're gonna be offering that service to projects as well. It's very easy, very seamless to do, and a lot of people, say that they want to do that, but really don't really understand what is involved, what entails going about doing that. Maybe don't want to spend the time involved in doing that. Maybe they want merch, don't have a sense of style. Maybe they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, so those tiers, those people I just described, it's all can be helped in our business model, because we have a demo site that we use to show the capabilities and capacity of the work that we can do, that we're going to be doing as Suteki, right? So we'll be offering that service to projects moving forward, right? You're minting, or you're close to minting. Maybe you already minted. Maybe you've been here for a year and you really never had a site, and you really want to get something done right the first time, and include your SBL token and make sure that people can spend money and their hard-earned staked tokens on your shit. Call me. It's that simple, and it'll be done, and it'll be figured out, and it'll be made in a way that you like to see it. And if you have no idea what you're doing, you can also pay for advising for us to do that shit for you, because I'm really good at what I do, and so is my team, and we're ready to invest that time into you. Because what you're prepared for. So that's another thing that we are offering to the ecosystem that we did not do before. So that's the first time that we really had something that we could offer outside of art and cool shit. This is money making shit, and 50% of the revenues of all that shit goes straight back to y'all motherfuckers. And when I say y'all motherfuckers, I mean scroll holders and henshins. If you don't know what a henshin is, it's gonna take you a minute, but you'll figure it out. I know everybody knows what a scroll holder is. So, and I told them from day one, 4, 5, 6 months ago, that you guys are VIP at this house, and you still are. So, revenue share will be paid directly to them motherfuckers and the henshins, because you earned it. It's a lot of money. So,
Some scroll alpha.
yep.
Nice.
Yep.
I see the blog post as well. From a mind of a founder. Fuck him. That reminds me
Fuck
of
'em.
Jack. We're gonna have Jack as well. Just give us an update on ChainBreaker in a more formal way today. I'll send him an invite. We'll see if he comes on. Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna have to read it.
It's how I felt, man. I wanted something that's going to grab attention and make somebody read it, and you'll feel better about it once you read it. It'll make sense.
Yes,
Call it my
definitely
freestyle, because it's top of the dome. Like, impromptu, wrote it, sent it. That's how I feel from my brain, my heart, man. All of it is out there, so hope you like it.
Let's see if there's any grammatical errors.
Yeah, please check. I didn't.
I'm not gonna notice anyway.
It's okay.
I'm curious, Dallas, because you have been through this. Like, you have launched this collection. It was super hyped. You have been through the ups and downs and everything, like with the crypto market and products in general. If there's one way, like if we start with pre-mint, is there something can like teach us that hasn't launched a collection? Pre-mint, from when you set up the first tweet to let's say mint date. Is there something you would go back and change if you could change something?
No, I would not change anything. What I would advise you to do is not pay for something that wasn't yours to shield as your own. I'll start there. I told somebody this the other day in Solana Wake and Bake because they came up there. They had 14,000 followers, 3 tweets, and homie was very obviously telling everybody just getting started. We don't really have too much stuff together, but we're working on it. And clearly, like in Discord, like 15, 20,000 people on it, like clearly bought it, right? All the way. And I just and just was he was not really figuring out why he wasn't really getting any traction, yada yada. I was like, dude, like it's because nobody respects your fucking page. Like, I was like, I would much rather respect the new page up and coming that really cares about what they got going on. It's got 37 followers, following 400 people because they're trying. You're in a space right now. Like, you know how much guts it takes to do that, and you're here trying, but you're not really you're not being authentic. You're not really showing that you care about how people think and see you. You're not giving yourself to people. You're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to be like, I'm running this business. I really hope you guys like it because I sure fucking do. And I'll do the best I can to project that onto you, and if you resonate with it, please support. That's what you should be doing. And he was doing all that, but the authentic part of it. So I advise him to delete that shit, start from scratch, right? It's crazy. Next morning, I get a fucking friend request. Brand new Twitter, 27 followers, and homie is going strong. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I would say that I prided myself pretty much. I started the Twitter from a scratch. I never paid a single dime, nor a whitelist to any fucking bozo or influencer or meta or promo, nothing, ever. Ever, 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 ever. Discord's never, ever, 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 ever. I mean that. Not a dime. I broke anyway. Fucking like spending money on y'all. So
Yeah.
that's where Gen Zero came from, right? Your boy is smart. He just broke. So I was like,
I think you were one of the first to go this
I
far,
was
bro.
the
I've seen a
first.
lot of.
I was the
You
first,
was.
man. I promise you. Like, look it up. I wish there was a fucking encyclopedia or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, look it up. I was the first. Very loudly, I was the first to do that. And when people saw how successful that was, that became the meta. Then everyone had a fucking Genesis collection because we want to help and raise funds to make sure we, the money to do this project right. That became the thing to do in April and May. Seriously,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
still
for
try to
sure.
shit now. We started that. I started that. And we did it very well. And we did it all organically, man. We were prepared for that shit not launched till August. And people forget that. Started in February. Put a timetable of August on our Discord. Why? Under promise, over deliver. Did not know what the fuck to expect. Didn't have it already. One thing I was not going to do is promise somebody a date we had to push back on. That's just silly to me. I would never be a part of that. And so we kept moving, kept pushing, taking our time. I was just being a dumbass on fucking Twitter and tweeting stuff. Everything I tweeted at the very beginning had graphics, so if that counts. You might want to research some real good hashtags. You probably shouldn't care about what people think about hashtags because they're not. Last time I checked, they weren't getting paid to manage the algorithm on Twitter. And Twitter still does care about hashtags. So you might want to look up in your realm what matters, words, phrases, and find really dope artwork people are going to resonate with, and find a way to captivate an audience. Right? I overlook the part that I know how to do. Is I've lived my life. I was put on this planet to captivate, and so I don't even think about stuff like that. But with stuff I write, I found a really good way to interest people enough to just enough to click into the Discord. All I wanted. Like pecan, please, Then it became about you. So you're supposed to be everything you do as a project in the beginning is supposed to be leading people somewhere. Where is that? Discord. Oh, why Discord? Hopefully you have Discord prepared enough to have like a respectable project already kind of built. Roadmap, white paper, something, sneak peeks, staff ready to be like, hello, how you doing when they get there, right? You're doing most work to get people into this Discord. It better not be dead. You just started. Stuff like that, right? You push everybody there. If they're not listening, offer them something of value on Twitter. And how can they get that? On Discord. Oh damn! You mean that I gotta click into your Discord and join to be able to have the opportunity to win something? You damn right. I'll screenshot the winner from Discord and I'll post it on Twitter. That's what I was doing. And then I closed the Discord. I had like 200 people. And I closed the fucking Discord, and then I started announcing that we're gonna have an OG because that's when we started talking about the VC crowdfunding, right? Gen Zero, and then we start showing the artwork very, very, very slowly, and started making everything about damn. Wish you could be here. It's nice. Um, what I'm saying? Like, just seldomly. That was rant sporadically. Here's the link. Dams. And then when I started realizing that the first 5 clicks in 30 seconds started expiring, I left it there for a day and watched how many people were like, oh my God, links expired. Oh my God, I can't get it, can't get it, can't get in. And then I started responding to those comments, the link, with no words. And I wanted to see how fast that shit started happening. When that started, and it started happening, then I started tweeting link for 25 people a day from there. when I started going out in less than a minute, okay, great, 50, 100. Then it didn't even start mattering. I submit a link, and before I could blink, it was expired. And that's when I knew we had it. And then I stopped clicking, and I stopped sharing links as often after that. I let it marinate. And I kept releasing stuff. I kept showing stuff on Twitter. We kept really building camaraderie. People were feeling great in the Discord, comfy, talk to whoever they wanted. I was making sure I was talking to everybody involved. You know, you really have to think about this stuff altruistically. Really think about the experience that people are having, the product you're providing, from the aspect of the product to the way that they feel and think when they're in a place that you are hosting for them. Come into your house. Do you tell them to take your shoes off? Why? What do you offer them something to drink? Do you not? You got games prepared? What did you guys have to do? You just want to talk? Like, how do you want them to feel when they're around you? It's deep. Yeah, yes, it is that deep. So there's a lot of thought that I had involved, and so it really, really, really worked. Did that until April. I think I had like fucking 18,000 people in the closed Discord with 0 links. I deleted every time somebody tried to I checked every 30 minutes or an hour in the Discord settings, and was deleting access to links that were not for me. Which is fun. And it was making big waves with Discord communities, DAOs, people I respected. Was like, yo, love you guys. I really hope to have some people that invest in you guys and us. Here's 100 Discord spots, 100 whitelist spots, whatever. Come through if you want. It started doing that, and that really works really well. Having a trophy list of people who had the audacity to come to your Discord really helps too. That's another thing. If you really want to build your shit, just think on top of the dome here. Somebody that's has a lot of clout, keep that list there in your Discord. You'd be like, damn, they showed up here. Oh my god, it means something, right? At the same time, more connections being made on Twitter. We're still talking. We're still releasing artwork there. Damn, I still can't get into this Discord. You really gonna leave me out here hanging like that? No, I won't, because you asked specifically. I sent them a one-person link. I was really doing that stuff until mid-April, late April, and then I opened up the Discord by force because we had a partnership established with Magic Eden at that point, the Launchpad, and I wanted the Launchpad to be public, so then I had to make the Discord public. We went from 18,000 at the end of April to 60,000 in 2 weeks, and went from 60,000, and this is both Twitter and Discord simultaneously. Went from 60,000 to 120,000 the next 19 days after that, and yeah, and we minted that following week. I mean, it was really crazy growth. It was really cool to see that happen in real time. And yeah, we should and it would, and I wish we could have continued that momentum, but there's things that I can't control that I'm not even gonna worry about now because it's behind us. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff that worked really well that maybe couldn't have. I don't know. I can write a blueprint about my experience, but I will never tell you it was the right or wrong thing to do. But it works, and I do it again.
I think, and also keeping up that momentum, I think that's almost like impossible. I would want to say, like, there is.
Yeah, right. Like, really, could we have?
This better than
is
me.
there a way that it worked where it would have worked? Right? I don't know. It's crazy.
No, I don't know. So, like, just talking about. Whoop, I'm muted. Sorry. Just talking about that. Is there like, how was that transition for you? Like going from the hype mint to.
Oh man.
Like,
it fucking hurt, dude. Like, I didn't I thought I'd get to a point where, I could feel proud about some shit. I sacrificed a lot of stuff IRL and rubbed some people the wrong way for a long time with this vision and dream that was not here in IRL. To see it come to life. And then you think that there's going to be something there at the end of it. And all there was fucking dick in a box, right? Nothing for me with somebody's nuts on my face. Nothing to be happy about. The same night as we minted out. By the way, let me remind you that we were number 5 on the list the last 2 weeks before mint of the top 5 mints on the Solana network. Straight up. Bottom 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suteki was the 5th. 14 days before mint. Every fucking day. Every single project that was above us in that top 5 did not mint out at all, ever. They never minted out. 3 out of those 5 were had their mint days 48 hours before ours. And didn't even mint out 50% at all. People were scared. They were like, "Oh man, we're a goner." Like people were nervous, right? My diehard people were nervous. They're like, "Oh my god, I want to think they're the best," but. And then fucking Coral Cube came out of nowhere. I wanted to start showing people your fucking artwork before shit mints out, right? That still happened the same week of our mint. That was created the same week of our mint. I had to pivot there. If you had asked me as an individual, I would have never created that image. Please show my artwork. I can't wait to shit on everybody because they have no idea what we have, and I do. I would have never created a whole or placer image. You sat here, you have rocked with me for 3 months, 90 days for a fucking picture. You lucky I don't fly you out here to help me sign it for you and give you a fucking hug. What you mean I want to hide it? Why? What am I going to hide it for? That's how I felt, right? But as a business owner, understood that the sentiment in the Discord was, fear, right? They didn't understand what's going on. They didn't want us to have the same outcome as everybody else. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll do something. So I trolled the shit out of I trolled the shit out of the meta that was, revealing people's artwork, and we made it about a Suteki a Pepe Suteki, right? Something hilarious. When mint, right? The little fucking cardboard shit, right? Just to troll the whole idea behind it, and it was changed and released. Sure. Yeah, you hungry? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and so we did that to prove a point. Like, this is silly, but we're gonna do it because I know you guys want me to do it. We're gonna do it in our own way, right? So we did that. It was really fucking fun. But damn, I kind of lost my train of thought in the midst of all that. Yeah. I'm getting it back. All right, 2 weeks. Yeah. So, crazy. Leading up to that, right? Everyone's like, "Oh my god, I'm scared and shit," right? No one mints out. 50%. Crypto's about to die. And so for us to miss all that, to mint out within an hour, and that was only because we forced people to wait an hour and a half, or excuse me, 2 hours. Forced people to wait, to wait until they were allowed to mint out. It was insane. But guess what? 3 hours later, mint's over. When Discord, people are like, "Hey, when's staking? When's this? What's next? When's hey, what do we do here? Really? Our bags aren't down 10x yet?" you know. So yeah, what did it feel like whenever we did all that stuff? Great accomplishments. It didn't feel like we accomplished anything. I was upset. I was frustrated, pissed off. Um, it isn't what it's cracked up to be, guys. It's not. But you love what you do, and you know that your end goal and mine is going to be way bigger than what people want to give you credit for, and it's worth it in the end. But let me tell you, like, people, you have to really watch people's expectations and shit that you say, and really be prepared. Hopefully, you're prepared to deliver the things that you have actually released. And giving people access to see, because they're gonna expect it of you. I would too. But just prepare for the ride to be longer, twice as long as you thought it would be, and half as fun as you thought it would be. If you're still ready to do that shit at that point, come on up, climb up, bucko. Let's have some fun, right? Because this is fun. I enjoy my shit. I'm crazy like that, right? I deal with the stress every day that you guys will never feel, think about. Don't matter. It's not your fucking business. What you're gonna see is me perform, execute. My team, damn sure's gonna do the same thing. That's what I expect. And we won't be the team that lasts. When this shit bull run hits, you're gonna thank me. And I hope for a steak fucking dinner when you got your bags and you have sold your shit for 100, 200x, like I hope you would. We're gonna have some fun. Like, this is what this is for. And there is an end goal in mind. I want everyone, including myself, to make money. Business, the things I'm doing right now are creating business avenues of business revenue, IRL, or call it Web 2, IRL, it doesn't fucking matter, outside of NFTs, so that we can, like, longevity wise, actually have something here outside of artwork. Don't ask me about another collection. Why? I'm not. We ain't done that yet. Yeah, sure. Do I have ideas? Do we have crazy stuff planned? Yes. Do we have fucking concept art for Gen 2 for Suteki? Of course we fucking do. Is it a Brady Bunch Suteki? Fuck no, it's not. I will never be making a kid baby mama drama Suteki. Get the fuck no females. No, none of that shit, man. It's gonna be some wild stuff that is incorporated into the lore. By the way, this is how you're supposed to shield something and not tell people anything. By the way, and this is how you're supposed to do it when someone asks you, and instead of saying, "Oh, we can't really release that. We can't really talk about that." At all, ever, because that doesn't help, right? Yes, we do have Gen 2 coming. No, it has nothing to do with female Sutekis, baby Sutekis, fucking grandma, grandpas, pup Sutekis, cat Sutekis, none of that shit. Nobody's family. It's going to be a part completely different than what you're expecting, which is tied into the lore in a way that you will not expect to see. That will all make sense at the end. It's going to be something else that's going to exceed your expectations. But once again, be something that Suteki is going to deliver into your wallet that you can be like, damn, this shit looks dope. Whenever you're bored and you want to check your NFTs, show your family, show your friends, look at this dope art. Why are you not in NFTs? That's the stuff that we provide. When we are in a place where we are ready to have the things that we have implemented and executed upon now working autonomously, then fuck yes, we're going to continue to do that. Oh, and no, it's not going to be as big as our first collection was. That's another thing I can give you. Yeah.
Right,
That's
exciting.
an alpha.
Alpha. Little sad that we don't get the grandpa Sutekis. That would be sick, but
I know, but it's not me, man. It's fucking. I'm sorry. It's been played out, bro. It's too late. Too many people done. There's too many examples out there, man. There's too many fucking Cosby shows. Too many Simpsons. South. The family has come and gone. That meta is dead to me. I will not be a repeat offender. Sorry.
fully understand this and excited for the alpha shared. And the art upgrade is that I'm rambling on here, but
Yeah, that's just because we did that just because.
yeah,
Because we thought it would be
I
really
love it. I
cool.
love it. But is it? I'm just curious. Is it done, or like is it?
It's an ongoing thing. Yes, the process is done as far as you can take it. If you've staked your NFTs and you've leveled up to level 5 retention, right? You're waiting. And you're waiting in line for our artist, the only sole artist we've had, only one artist this entire time, to create your henshin. So yes, technically it's done in the means that we're not figuring out how to do it, but it's not going to be done for a long time. We got one guy doing it, and he cares too much about his fucking art. So it's supposed to be in a place where there's only 205 Sutekis that are supposed to be truly one of one. It's the Indivisibles and the Glass. But my artist goes above and beyond and is really captivated by his own work to a fault, and it is giving people more than what they knew that they were going to get anyway. So yeah, I can say yes, it's done in theory, right, in practice, but the execution of your personal upgrade might take a minute.
All right, awesome. I know we have been running for what 1 hour and 15 minutes. This has been super. Like I'm excited, Dallas. Thank you so much. I want to know.
No, thank you, man.
Is there anything else you want to share with us before we move on?
To be honest, I mean, I really respect and admire you guys. I think it is amazing that you think and remind yourselves of someone like me to come in my DMs and ask me if I've got the time of day to come on your show. That really means a lot. It meant a lot to me when I was at the height of Suteki, when I could sneeze on the timeline and get 5,000 retweets in 30 seconds. It means a lot to me right now, right? When I have to remind people of how fucking dope we are. You know, that's fine. I ain't forgot. I know damn sure people ain't forgot about me, and I can't wait to introduce myself to others as well. I really appreciate you guys thinking of me, thinking of our brand enough to want us on your show, because I think what you guys do is amazing. So yeah, that's what I have to say. As far as my project, I don't know. You know, you asked me a question, my mind kind of spins really quickly about the project because it's fucking done so much, and I don't know what you guys do or don't know. So asking me something like I don't know, you know, if you guys got a question, that would be amazing. But otherwise, I feel like I got that's all I got. You know, don't want to waste your time, but I'd love to add value. So if you got some more that you want from me, I'll gladly give it.
Thank you so much, and exciting times for Suteki. I'm super happy to get this update and just speak to you. Like you can only read so much, but just talking about it it's such a different story. Thank you so much. We're also going to have a little update from Jack. And Jack, if you want to come up and tell you, because you have been doing a lot as well. Feel free to come up.
I am up.
Did I
I
invite
think so. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Can everybody hear me?
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, sir. Sure can.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Dallas.
Yes, we
Good luck
can.
with everything.
How you doing, brother? Thank you
I'm
so much,
good.
brother. I
I'm
really
good.
appreciate it. You guys have been killing it. I already know. I keep tabs. Don't worry.
You keep tabs. What are we doing?
Hey, that's your job to tell me, man. Look, I just did my job.
Good.
Let's see. I don't think Jack is coming up. Otherwise, we could move it to
Jack
the
is up,
after
Adam.
party.
And he's
Oh, Adam, you
possibly
can't hear
coming.
Jack?
Oh, you can't hear
No.
him? Oh, fuck, Adam, you're gonna have to back up the space and come back, bro.
Yeah,
You're
Jack
right.
No,
is there and talking.
I gotta leave and come back. Let me.
No,
No, it's not you, Jack.
no,
Everyone
it's
else
not
can
you.
hear you.
It's
Adam.
Adam.
It's
It's
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah,
we can
Bloody
hear you.
hell. Bloody
And good thing the pod has the host, so Adam was
Yeah,
able to do that
exactly.
easily.
Otherwise, it would have been really awkward.
Yo, Dallas, I just gotta tell you, like, when I minted my weapon and I saw a chaos leak, I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, actually, this is pretty badass. This is like a chaos, like a spiked leak, like plant.
Yeah, well, like, what the
right?
fuck is that, right?
And it's a rare plant. I mean, I was like, this is pretty
Exactly.
fucking cool. Yeah, so I love it.
That was weird. Now I can hear you, Jack.
Yeah.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm great, dude. I'm great. Good things are coming, and more importantly, great things are coming.
So, for anyone that's not familiar with Jack and ChainBreakers, we speak a lot to Jack, but I love to do it in a more formal way as well and just get an update on ChainBreakers and everything you're doing, Jack. It's a Solana collection that sold out, last week? Sitting on secondary right now for 2 Solana. And, ever since the mint opened, there's been a lot. You have been, the launchpad is ready, called Hyper Launch, and live, ready to take on projects. Jack, you're going to tell us more of this. But I have a feeling that most of it is ahead of us, right? Just looking at Twitter, there's Atlas Protocol, there's Babylon Ventures, there's Mirage Finance. A new Twitter account just popped up called Pixel Grid. So Jack, take it away. What is all this?
Thanks, Adam. I can tell about each and every thing and what we're doing. There's some method to this madness. It's not all chaos. From the side or outside, it may look that this is there are too many stuff that we're doing, but every single thing that we're doing is interconnected and provides some sort of support and acceleration to the next product. So, hi everyone. For those, I think most of people here know me, or all of them. Those who don't,
Dallas, have you met Jack before?
Yeah, we follow each other. We've spoken quite a lot.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
I know who Jackie Boy is, man. Like,
Jackie
really
Boy. Even my mother doesn't call me a Jackie Boy, but that's okay.
It's all good, man. Look, you just roll with it, man.
Yeah, it's true. That's it. So yeah, I'm founder of ChainBreakers, and what we're essentially doing is we're creating an ecosystem of decentralized application that is based on the ethos and the values on which the blockchain was laid upon. That is decentralization, permissionlessness, ownership, community, immutability, so on and so forth. So these are our core values. No matter what happens, we're not steering away from this. So every single protocol will carry forward these values. And we are not, the second most important thing is we are not Solana maxis. We are Web3 maxis. So therefore, every single one of our protocol will eventually be multi-chain. So, and that is where we see the future will be. Therefore, even our launchpad, we start with Solana, and then in 6 to 8 weeks now, because we just went through a prioritization cycle, it's becoming we're doing a lot. So we just need to step back a bit and slow down for our own sanity. So therefore, within 6 to 8 weeks, we will start launching our products on Ethereum and then Polygon. And once it's EVM compatible, then we start to look at Near, Flow, and Tezos, where there's a lot of need for the things that we're doing, at least at the start. So our first protocol that we launched, which is in private beta right now, it's a launchpad. It's a permissionless launchpad. And broadly, what we can talk about that is, as far as the product life cycle is considered, it's divided into 3 set of phases on the current need basis that every single NFT collection needs today. One is a pre-minting phase, which is phase 1. So you can link your Twitter or you can link your social media accounts, and then you can get deep analytics on what you're doing, or advanced analytics on how your tweet is performing, better than what Twitter can give you. We're not just going to give you what Twitter gives you. These are going to be analytics based on words, hashtags, time of the day. We even tell you when to post certain tweets at what time and what channel. Like, you create one post and you can essentially post that on multiple channels. From Facebook, tomorrow even LinkedIn comes in, you can schedule a post on LinkedIn. And we give you a scheduler so you can plan your entire thing for a day, week, month, so that we do not help you market this product. We support you in your marketing endeavors. That is what our role is. We are the enablers. If you want to do something, you should be able to do it without anybody's permission, whether you know how to code or not. That is our overall thing. The second phase, which is in private beta, is the minting phase, where all your contract structures, for example, your collection data, size of the collection, supply of the collection, whitelist, everything is just like a basic form, like a survey form that you're filling, and you click publish button. And after your collection is live, you can choose whether you want to do post-reveal, pre-reveal, or art engine would actually, you want to do one-of-one art, 10 different one-of-one arts, or you want to generate a collection out of randomization. Everything can be done. It's just selecting different buttons, uploading the artwork, and I'll give you the output. And if you want it to be pre-reveal, just select pre-reveal. It will pre-reveal as you're minting. And if you want post-reveal, just upload the image for what you want the NFT to look like GIF or anything, GIF or a standard image, upload that. And then when you're ready to reveal, let's say you're not minting out because we're in a bear market. So you can burn the supply instantly and then click on one button, reveal, and it would reveal instantly. And all this data is on chain. So you never have to say when Magic Eden, your collection will automatically be listed on Magic Eden. Because it's on chain, it's verified collection. Everything's just a click away. The post minting phase is basically if you want to launch a token, you can configure the token how you want, how the supply looks like, whether it's 10 million, 5 million, how you want to distribute that supply. Do you want every NFT to be staked and 5 tokens to be issued every hour, every minute, every second? You can define that for yourself. One click launch.
Hey
That is
guys,
what.
I hate to interrupt you guys. I love the time spent. I've got a meeting. I got at 2:30 here in a couple minutes, so I don't want to just like bow out. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are amazing. Jackie, you're doing a great job as always. Yeah, thank you for the time. I gotta bounce.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much for
Alex.
coming on, Dallas. This has been great.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm always here, readily available. Until next time.
Till next time.
Yes. Till next time. See ya.
See ya.
So, Jack, exciting, super exciting.
So that's what the overall product that we're building. And then, do you have a question on it? Now it's just one of us.
Of course, I have questions, but you can go.
Go on, tell me. What is the question?
No, continue with that. This is a different question.
Oh, okay. The second product that we have is Pixel Grid. That is coming very soon. I cannot tell anybody what this is, but I promise you one thing. It is super confidential, but it is going to change Web3 forever. Our preliminary launch date is probably around 3-4, can extend to 5 weeks because of the things that we're trying to do. And then we start to democratize this or scale this. More than democratization, I think scaling is one of the key things. So we're spending a lot of time, money, and effort in terms of marketing, getting initial hype for let's say about 3 weeks. And some of the videos are coming. If you follow Pixel Grid, well, the at is Pixel Grids, plural. If you follow this, you'll see some of the sneak peeks of what we're trying to do. But it's very hard to guess what we're trying to do, and we've kept it that way because we're very, very. We are very, very. I'm not able to find the word. We're very selective about who we tell this about because this is going to change the entire ecosystem entirely. Like this is what our whole strategy is. We're trying to become something, and we cannot disclose. I know I'm repeating the same things 10 times, but trust me, every day I work on this thing, it's one of the most exciting things that I've ever worked on in my entire life. This is as beautiful as anything, and this is going to be the headway that takes us to the next level.
No, Pixel Grid dropped today. That was what I was going to try for here, but let's keep it for now.
Cool. And then there's very little that I can talk about Atlas protocol as well, because this is very early for us to talk about. I can talk about Babylon Ventures, and I can talk about Mirage Finance. Now, think of Mirage Finance as it's basically a lending borrowing protocol, and it's based on 3 different protocols that already exist currently, but we're combining the structure. So the whole thing is, if you wanted to acquire Solana cheaply, for example, let's say right now the market price is running at $31, $32 per Solana. Let's say you wanted to acquire Solana for $28. That is what this protocol is. And more importantly, in the same line, let the floor price of OK Bear is 80 SOL. Now you feel you want to acquire for 70 SOL or 75 SOL. That is what this protocol will do effectively. You can now acquire assets, or you have a chance to acquire. This is not a raffling system. This is a queuing system. And at the same time, the lender who's giving money to the borrower who is borrowing, we essentially give them higher API for both the parties. So you would want to borrow so that we incentivizing borrowing, and we are incentivized. We will give you money for borrowing from our protocol. And at the same time, we are giving higher incentives to people who come in and lend money through our protocol, so that we're incentivizing lending and borrowing at the same time. And more importantly, we are trying to figure out our economic structure where you can acquire any hard asset and financial instrument cheaper than the market price or cheaper than the floor price. That's what Mirage Finance is. It's going to take a whole lot of structure. We will go through smart contract audits. In fact, Gauntlet will be doing our economic audit, because the entire economic structure needs to fit in, and we'll be running advanced simulations that are run by financial instruments or financial systems in the real Web2 world, like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. They run simulations of economic models before they launch a market for a derivative or any sort of product. We'd be doing that sort of economic simulation for this protocol. So this is not an NFT collection, as many people would say that ChainBreakers is an NFT collection. We're not. Our vision is bigger than anything in the world at this point. We are advanced, very well advanced in terms of this. And the last thing is the Babylon Ventures. The Babylon Ventures is basically an accelerator or an incubator, all combined in one, because the expertise that we essentially have, we can offer that to other protocols. And this will not be for the NFT collections. This will particularly be for DeFi and related protocols. So the whole reason for doing this is so that we're accelerating the protocols who don't have necessarily either the means or the money to take their ideas forward. We provide them the expertise and the skill set and even the money. So this is within 1 year of our operation, we'll be at that. So that's basically it. And I cannot talk much about Atlas protocol. Just think of Atlas protocol as it's DeFi protocol, which gives you I cannot say. Don't worry about it. I cannot say.
Go, Jack.
I cannot say.
All right, there's a lot to
Jack.
There will be time. There will be time.
It will come.
And can I make one last announcement?
Yes.
One last announcement. Okay. We are no
Let's go.
longer ChainBreakers NFT collection anymore. We are ChainBreaker Ventures. The name is about to change. The new branding is in works. We'll release that tomorrow, and we'll be changing that on our new logo. Will be changed on Magic Eden, because we are no longer a project, and we haven't behaved like one so far, and therefore we're a real company. We're a DeFi plus. We're an ecosystem. So therefore, it's better if we start reflecting or start acting. Our branding and everything should change. So therefore, we are CBV, ChainBreaker Ventures. So everything's going to be changed tomorrow or the day after, and that's what we're working through at this point.
Okay, so just to clarify, you're going to become ChainBreakers is going to become a Web2 company brand?
No, it's not a Web2. It's purely Web3 company.
Okay, but I mean, we are still a collection, so I think you need to be careful with the way you word things, because you have holders, Jack. And
Yeah.
when you move away from saying that we're a collection, people might feel, but we're not a collection, people might feel kind of odd about it. I mean, I would,
no, our
from what you're
structures
saying,
remain the same.
From what you're saying, I understand, like, yes, we're a collection, but we're also so much more than that. Rather than we're not a collection, we're a company. Because companies, it's what a lot of people move away from, and that's why we're in Web3. So we are still a collection, in my opinion, but so much more than that as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have NFT, and we're still sharing the revenue structures as decided before. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
But we're as good as a protocol sitting on Arbitrum, where where the community is there. So yeah, we have an NFT collection, and people who buy those NFT get those revenue structures, but we're essentially a company now. So we are going to be registering a company, and hence why I want to differentiate ourselves from the rest of. And I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for our community, so that when you buy into this, you're not buying into another option. You're buying into a company. They're effectively become the shareholders of the company. So that's
Through
what this
buying into
collection.
the collection, right?
I mean, yeah.
Let's take
Technically,
the
it's a collection, but it's
internal discussions.
yeah. I mean, it does
Not
not.
a recorded
It's a
space.
very trite, so to speak, at this point. This
Robbie,
conversation.
do you have a question?
Yeah, I do. You are allowed to disclose, which country will you be registering the company to exactly? Because, well, you're gonna have to deal with a lot more, because if you're, as you said, registering it as an official company, you're gonna have to deal with a lot
Yeah,
of work,
everything is
paperwork,
already.
questions.
This is in
and
Dubai.
everything.
Most likely either in
Oh, in
Dubai
Dubai.
or
Okay.
Luxembourg.
Understandable. Thank you.
Yeah, but this is my 19th company, so I've dealt with a lot of paperwork in my life.
So Jack, we talked
Thanks.
with Dallas a lot. I want to have your touch on this as well. Just going from what launching a collection and everything that's happened so far. Is there something specific, not necessarily that you want to change, but that you learned along the way, just launching a collection, like an advice?
Yeah, I would say that we learned a lot, and we shouldn't have launched an NFT collection. That was our first mistake, but you learn. That would have been ideal for us, and that would be ideal for our community as well. But we are where we are, so that is the first thing that we've learned. Because it's like handling a different product on top of other products that we're trying to build. It's just another thing that we have to worry about. And although our coders or our community, I don't even like to say community, I like to say evangelists. What we have is really great people. Like every day I decided to go into Discord where people are just saying that don't worry about it. We'll figure this out. They're with me. And that makes me happy. That okay. People are there. So I wanted evangelists as opposed to we have evangelists. And in between, there are some people who do not believe in us or sitting on the sidelines. Let them sit. At this point, we do not care about them. So one thing is this shouldn't be an NFT. The second thing is that's about it, really. As far as experience is concerned, I think we're communicating really well. People are excited. The way, even sometimes I have to make announcements of an announcement. That's what I sometimes do, just to make sure that the community understands or people understand that I'm still here. We're not doing anything. We learn a lot and we learn fast. After the last RUB that launched on our platform, we sat together and changed our entire pricing model in 8 hours. Literally, we ran simulations. We ran thousands of simulations in terms of how the overall structure will impact and how we're doing that. And I think we're in a very good place. And the whole thing is that we're adaptable to change. Tomorrow, if this pricing model does not work out, we will change. And that is the beauty of it, that we, at this point, we have a clear reasoning for what we're about to change. The new pricing will all be announced tomorrow, I think. We'll be in a good place, but we have to change it on the website and integrate the new pricing model on our backend as well, so that we can start making those changes. And yeah.
Awesome. Exciting. And yes, as we said, there's a lot going on in the ChainBreakers world. We're shortly going to move on to the more hangout space here, close the recorded one, and get this up on all our platforms. But before I want to ask you, I know you have big plans. So the last thing for the day, where do you see ChainBreakers going in, let's say, a year from now?
So a year from now, we certainly have a vision. That means we are been close to about 30,000 NFTs every 2 to 3 hours. 30 to 40,000 NFTs we're minting every 2 to 3 hours. We would have launched Babylon Ventures by then. The Mirage, the first product, would have been there. Our team would effectively be close to about 26 to 27 80% engineers, blockchain engineers, and 20 related to design content, biz dev, and as far as Pixel Grid is concerned, we are now launching our third phase of Pixel Grid, and we're integrating more functionality into it. And
yeah, and what will that do?
Suddenly, Justin Bieber has just done something on Pixel Grid. That's what our aim, our ambition is in about a year. That's why we're moving really fast at this point. And if we're able to achieve even 20% of what these ambitions are, we would have changed our world and everybody's world.
Nice. All right, Peter, you get the last question for the day.
Awesome, thanks. Bullish, very, very bullish about all these plans. If someone, as you were saying, with all these plans, I'm guessing either the team will be growing, or you already have plans for that. If someone wants to build with you, become part of the team, work for you, how can they reach you, or are you already full with and happy with your team?
No, we're looking for a senior software engineer from the Web2. We're not necessarily looking specifically from Web3 because unless they're coming from any DeFi projects, then we're essentially looking. If they're just launched an NFT collection and they need to be very experienced in what they're doing. But the basic thing is we're looking for engineers to come on board. And my DMs, the best thing is to DM me. I check every single DM. Even if a marketeer says, I'll send you promo, here's $10, $20, I check that promo. So I'm pretty active on Twitter. That is the best way. Some of the job postings will go on our website as soon as we are doing some sort of a brand refresh. It's a very small exercise. It's not a whole brand refresh. It's just that I feel a little bit uncomfortable considering what we're trying to do and what I've described to just base it out as a collection. So this needs to be a structured. And plus, when I'm registering the company, I'm going to do that. So yeah, the best way is just DM me, and we're looking for very smart software engineers to accelerate us forward.
Great. Well, there's an opportunity for people out there for sure. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for the question, Peter.
Just because and I'm such a nice guy, we've been going for 2 hours here, but I'm going to be nice and say, Kobe, you get the second last question for the day.
Oh yeah, could you be more specific? You're looking for
on what?
On what type of software engineers?
So
am I lagging?
Basically, a little bit lagging. So who is have a great understanding of data structures and algorithms, who understands development in agile methodology, who has a simple, who follows TDD, test-driven development cycles. As far as softwares are concerned, we're looking specifically for who are very good at Solidity and Ganache ecosystems. Who we do not care if you're a Node developer or a JavaScript, but object-oriented languages are preferred at this point, like a low-level languages. So that's what we're essentially looking for. But the experience on the Web3, if the person coming from DeFi world, the experience should be at least 2 to 3 years, or 2 years or more. I know we've only started; it's been only 2019, but either you've built some sort of an application related to done a lot of smart contracts and how you built it on farming, pooling, dexes. You understand the algorithms and the financial derivative. Although financial and economic structures are not necessary, we can teach you that. That's not a problem. We can but at the same time, how you program is more important than what you program. Does that make sense? So we need very structured and very organized. And how do you specialize in DevOps as well? How's your overall cycle looks like? How's your shipping, deployment, testing cycles look like effectively?
I may have the right man for you, so I will reach out to him. He's not a Web3 developer, he's a Web2. But yeah, I will. He will DM you probably later.
Sounds good.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Awesome. Nice. Let's go. Kobe, make sure to do that. All right, my friends. We have been going for a long. This has been a great Friday. Fridays is always my favorite pod, to be honest. It's just such good vibes. And thank you so much to Jack from ChainBreakers, and thank you so much, Suteki. I know Dallas had to bounce, but Cliff, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Adam.
And yeah, as always, like for anyone that decides to jump on the pod, thank you so much. We're also sponsored today by Hyperlaunch. I guess everyone in here knows about Hyperlaunch because Jack just told us. But if you have an upcoming collection, for sure, make sure you get in touch with Jack. Check out Hyperlaunch because that's where you want to launch your collection. And that is officially the end of this week of the pod. We have had a total of now 10 projects this week, which is pretty crazy in 5 days. Tons of listeners. And also a great time, in my opinion. Hopefully you guys had a great time as well. We, as you saw this month, also on Spotify now, and 10 in total 10 streaming platforms, including YouTube. And surprisingly, I wasn't expecting this, but there have been a lot of traction on Spotify. So there's definitely people like to listen to NFT podcasts on Spotify. So super excited for that. We're going to definitely keep doing this. And I'm speaking from my heart when I say I appreciate everyone coming on here every single day. And when we started, I was expecting to have like all of these. We have such good quality collections coming on. I want to talk on the pod. What I didn't expect is all the great friends I've made along the way. And I promise we will do everything we can to bring the best projects and the founders in the Web3 space on this pod. That's the promise I can give.
Amazing.
Thank you, Adam. That's wonderful.
We're also renting a yacht at NFT NYC next year. And all of you get VIP tickets. So that's something to look forward to.
Let's go.
All right, my friends. So much for this week. The pod is back on Monday. But till then, let's have some nice spaces so we can hang out and talk about the market and everything happening. So yeah, let's move to the after party and see you all there. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Bye.
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude, at least sunlight for some peace of mind. Seeking a find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride and shit. I'm straight. I'm on my way, yeah, I'm awake. I'm running late. What can I say? I heard you die twice.